Hello, and welcome to this bonus video of Don't Miss This. I'm your host, Jennifer Garrity. Today we're going to visit the retrospective of a world-renowned fashion designer currently at the Musée des Arts Decoratifs. Shocking. The Surrealist Worlds of Elsa Schiaparelli. This extensive exhibit starts with the opening of the House of Schiaparelli in Paris in 1927 and ends with the closing of her Maison du Couture in 1954. We begin in a room with 6,387 sketches of pieces Elsa created over 20 years and 4 annual collections, as well as this signature piece called Phoebus, which features Medusa's face embroidered upon it. From there, the exhibit spreads over 2 floors, showcasing an impressive 577 pieces, including 212 silhouettes and accessories by Schiaparelli herself, as well as pieces by those she influenced and collaborated with. I'll touch on some of the highlights. Elsa's first collection was a handmade knitwear collection launched in early 1927. Geometric Art Deco-inspired motifs were transformed into trompe-l'oeil effects. This collection was an instant success, and French Vogue called this black sweater with a white bow a masterpiece. One of my favorite parts of this exhibit were Elsa's collaborations and influences. For example, here's a painting by Pablo Picasso. The subject is wearing a Schiaparelli jacket from the winter 1937-38 collection, featuring golden cherub lapel pins and a horseshoe on her hat, a symbol of good luck that Elsa often used in her clothing. Yves Saint Laurent later used this painting as inspiration for a Schiaparelli-style jacket of his own for his 1979 fall-winter collection. Jean Cocteau was also a great friend of Elsa's. He gave her 2 of his own designs, including this drawing of 2 faces in profile and a vase of roses, which she transformed into clothing. This second design of a woman's profile became an evening jacket with long golden hair embroidered down the sleeve. A collaboration with artists Man Ray, Pierre Roy, and Erte led to a 1937 butterfly-themed summer collection. Elsa considered the butterfly to be a symbol of the fragility of beauty and the brevity of life. One of her most significant collaborators was Salvador Dali, another innovator of the Surrealist movement. They inspired one another to recreate their dreams in waking life and invented things like a shoe for a hat and a 1937 dress with a giant lobster on it that, quote, lent an erotic tension to the innocent summer silhouette, end quote. Upstairs, the collections become even more impressive. These are from the Circus Collection from 1938, whose presentation took the form of a burlesque show with clowns dancing crazily. It also happened to coincide with the International Surrealism exhibition taking place in Paris. Here are some pieces from her 1939 Commedia dell'arte collection. Painter André Derain was similarly inspired by this form of theater. And you can see Elsa's nod to the Harlequin on the left. Her winter 1938-1939 collection was inspired by the signs of the zodiac and the opulence of the Palace of Versailles. Here you can see the signs of the zodiac on the jacket lapels. And here, another reference to Phoebus. This Hall of Mirrors evening jacket on the left is embroidered on black velvet, and this cape is a sparkly delight. There's so much more to this exhibit. There's tons of jewelry, which unfortunately didn't photograph that well, accessories, perfumes, and embroidery. The House of Schiaparelli closed in 1954, but was reopened in 2012. The next year, Christian Lacroix created an haute couture collection as an homage to Elsa. And beginning in 2019, Daniel Roseberry became the new artistic director. He continues to push boundaries and incorporate Elsa's love of surrealism. He's dressed Beyoncé, Bella Hadid, and created Lady Gaga's dress for President Joe Biden's inauguration. Shocking! Les Mondes Surréalistes d'House of Schiaparelli will be at the Musée des Arts Decoratifs through January 22, 2023.